It's so smooth. Hey, all you Avalanche parents out there. I'm Young, and welcome to the channel that helps parents build awesome lives for their families. So if you haven't watched my first video yet, which I will probably have somewhere around wherever, go ahead and go do that. And it basically explains about my vision and goal for this channel. But if you did go watch it, I decided to change my self-endowed nickname from Awesome Man to Awesome Dad. Why? Because this is a channel for parents, so it makes more sense. Not sure why I didn't think of that the first time. Anyways, sorry I look a bit scruffy and stuff, not really fresh. I just got done working on my desk that I said I was working on in my last video. As you can see behind me, still not there yet. It's still a bit of a mess. But I did make some progress. I cut some wood, I sanded a lot of wood, sanded it down so it's all smooth. Oh, I wish you could feel this. It's so smooth. It's so smooth. Anyways, baby steps. Making progress. Before we get started, if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can find my videos more easily and just get notified anytime we have new content available. And if you feel so inclined, go ahead and hit that share button if you know anybody who might benefit or enjoy this channel. So in this video, I wanted to explain where I got the name Avalanche Parents from, which is kind of the brand I want to create for my specific channel here. So there are two ideas that came together which made me finally land on this name. The first one, more inspirational, and the second, I'm gonna admit, kind of pretty nerdy on my part. I guess forgot to mention that in my first video that I'm a pretty massive nerd. I like it all. I love, sci-fi, anime, comics, fantasy, video games, mostly RPGs, things like that. But if that's too nerdy for you, I like a lot of normal things too, like football, movies, cheese. Anyways, sorry, going off on tangents again. Back to the name. So the first idea I had just came from me wanting to associate parents with kind of a unstoppable force of nature, kind of characterizing them with power, strength, this unstoppable determination, things like that. And as I thought about it, there was this trigger in my head that really brought down just this idea. See what I did there? Trigger brought down? No? Just me? Okay. So I want you to picture a mountain, right? And that mountain represents your life. Now picture snowfall just covering that mountain, right? Just all of that potential just building upon the mountain. And all that snow represents your life, your life experiences, choices, things like that. And, just all of it, the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? Now, one day there's going to be a trigger that sets off that avalanche, right? So that trigger just represents a moment or an event in your life where you realize that you want more for your family, right? Like just the status quo norm is not what you had in mind for your family, right? And the avalanche, that represents your determination in just being able to build and achieve that awesome life for your family. Now the second reason the nerdy reason was more of a kind of Easter egg type thing for me, to be honest. And for those of you who don't know what Easter eggs are, they're just kind of, subtle nods to other things outside of the immediate medium that you're currently consuming, right? Like kind of like little goodies you find, and you'll probably, if you've ever watched any of the Marvel movies, you'll probably know what an Easter egg is. Anyways, so as I mentioned earlier, I am an RPG nerd, right? One of my favorite games is called Final Fantasy VII. You may have heard of it, you may have not. This isn't the place to discuss what it is, but basically in the game there is this kind of ragtag resistance group that's kind of fighting against this large corporation type, almost government type company. And I just really thought that it was a great representation of just parents, kind of going against and against like a larger entity, and trying to build an awesome lives for them and their families, especially for those who are kind of going or trying to get out of maybe a corporate job, or maybe even a part-time job and things like that, and trying to build their own business or get into entrepreneurship. So there you have it. That's basically the story behind the name of Avalanche Parents. One part inspirational, one part nerdy, all parts awesome. I think it explains me pretty well too. But anyways, so let me know what you guys think of the name in the comments below. And yeah, next time I promise I'll actually have some pretty valuable content for you on here, in just how to, actually start building that awesome life for your family. So I just wanted to kind of get all this intro stuff out of the way. So in closing, I want you to remember that even the largest avalanche can be triggered by a small event. See you in the next one.